Well, after the severe thunderstorms around Greeneville and Greene County on Monday afternoon, the 2026 high school volleyball regular season, originally slated to begin Monday, faced a minor setback and a speed bump. But not to worry, the show goes on, and here we are just 24 hours after the initial postponements. We can finally say that we do indeed have volleyball in East Tennessee. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome in. With that, we say hello alongside Tyler Nichols, Matthew Palazzo, bidding you adieu on this fine Tuesday afternoon atop Rebel Hill from South Greene High School. Tyler, we start the high school volleyball season for real after getting a little pushback from yesterday. We were here last week for the Greene County Jamboree. It was everything that we anticipated, I think, coming into this season. We're expecting and really looking forward to a season where this volleyball that we're going to witness is more deep than ever. It's more talented than ever, and it's better than ever. And we're here for the season opener. It's South Greene, it's Greeneville. And
you're starting with a really high-caliber matchup, too. You're here at South Greene High School, which has been home to a Lady Rebel squad that's made the state tournament 17 straight seasons, and every season that head coach Stephen Gregg has been here. And then you've got a Greeneville team who's hungry to right the wrongs of how last year ended, 2 straight losses in the district tournament after winning the district in the regular season. Let's see how they come out tonight against a team that's wanting to go back to the state tournament for an 18th season in a row, and they start out on their home court trying to defend it against the city rival.
South Greene looking to make it 18 years in a row at the state tournament this season, Tyler. And you're right, a region championship a season ago. Coach Stephen Gregg certainly has scheduled difficult this season in 2026. A team removed not too distant from that 2021 state volleyball championship. See some of those players in the stands here tonight. Hey, the stars are out there bright here tonight as well. Just a phenomenal way to open up this volleyball season. I think you talk to anybody this last half decade, certainly this last decade, it's been Greeneville and it's been South Greene. Now, of course, here as of late, you've got Chuggadoke coming into the mix. You've got West Greene, North Greene looking to make runs into the state tournament this year. But these two have certainly been the cream of the crop as far as volleyball is concerned in Greene County for the last decade plus.
And it's the best way you could start your season off. You start with another high-quality opponent. You don't start with a so-called cupcake. You start off with a team that a lot of people would say have a really good shot at making it to the state tournament this year. We've got 2 great teams this year who are hungry not only to win regions and win districts, but they're eyeing state tournament titles too. They've all got state tournament hopes. You've got a South Greene team looking to defend home court, and you've got a Greeneville team that obviously wants to come spoil that on night one for the Lady Rebels.
Now, these two teams do play in different classifications. South Greene from Single A, Class 1A, Greeneville from Class 2A. Volleyball not considered one of your major sports. I know basketball just made the change to 4 classifications. Volleyball is still at 3. So I know there's a lot of talk coming into this postseason about whether you expand to 4. Well, for now, we're just at 3. Greeneville and South Greene will play 2 games this season, once here tonight and once on the 14th of September. That one will be at Greeneville High School. But you look at the start of this season for both of these squads. Last night, Greeneville was supposed to open up at Science Hill. Of course, the postponement derailed that. Coming up this Thursday, a home match as they start the district season already, Tyler, at home against Elizabethton. They'll be in Knoxville this weekend for an exhibition tournament as well. The South Greene Lady Rebels to Church Hill on Thursday, punching up a weight class once more on the road at Volunteer on Thursday. They will be in Knoxville as well for the same Knoxville Convention Center tournament. It's the showdown at the Sunsphere tourney before they begin their region, their district match at the first part of September. So they got to wait a little bit longer to start their league schedule. But both of these teams have really deep leagues this year as well, and we should be looking for a tight, close finish near the end of the season.
Volleyball is such a short season also, as is every fall sport. You don't have room for error, and you have such a limited amount of time to really right your wrongs and to improve. You only get to play the last 14 days in the month of August. You get a full September, and then your last regular season matchup is on the first day of October, and then boom, right after that, it's time for the playoffs. So you've got little less than a month and a half to prepare for the postseason, and it all starts tonight, and you've got to be prepared now. You can't say, well, we'll work things out and we'll be ready by October. You've got to treat it as you got to be ready right now because it's such a short amount of time until you get to that month of October. Volleyball is kind of like Major League Baseball. You're playing for the month of October, and that's when things heat up. But when you've got 2 teams like South Greene and Greeneville kicking off their season against each other and then entering district play later on in the week, you're getting things started very quickly.
We got a great night of volleyball ahead of us. Let's take a break. Coming up, we give you the starting lineups, and we get you to first serve. It's Greeneville, South Greene as we open up the 2026 regular season live from First Horizon, Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Here at Smoothie King, we're ready to help you rule the day. Our smoothie specialists get you exactly what you need to get you moving. Every smoothie is made fresh right in front of you. Real fruit, real fuel, no shortcuts. And it's not just smoothies. From signature toast to loaded bowls, there's a menu built to keep up with you. Whatever your day calls for, Smoothie King has it, and the value to match, right here in Greeneville.
Welcome back into the Spotlight Game of the Week. Tonight at South Greene Greeneville Volleyball as the 2026 regular season commences atop Rebel Hill. The Spotlight Game of the Week, where we feature a high school or middle school event from girls soccer, volleyball, or one of the lesser covered sports. Volleyball certainly going to be at the forefront of our minds this season, as all the talent is really on display night in and night out. Anytime you have one of our local teams in action, it has never been a more talented group of teams than it is this season. Let's give us our starting lineup, shall we, for Greeneville. Starting at the center position, the junior Allison Hayes, the junior middle blocker up front, Aubrey Honeycutt, the junior middle blocker to back her up, Gabby Atchison. Playing libero starting tonight for the Green Devils, Willow Aiken, the junior. Katie Johnson, the sophomore outside, will see her number called as well. Natalie Knight, the junior outside, will get the start, as well as Riley Ireland, the Canadian native, the lone senior on this Green Devil roster. A very balanced roster from top to bottom, but they're not very veteran-led. By veteran, I mean top-heavy with seniors and juniors. On the contrary, South Greene is. They will try out Kinley McCaslin, Emma Paget, Ella Bailey, that's your libero, Riley Sutherland, Ava Brobeck, the setter, Jalen Fillers, Bailey Humans, and Haley Bird. Haley Bird, Kinley McCaslin, two of those seniors, but a star-studded roster, Tyler, filled with freshmen and sophomore like Emma Paget, like Ella Bailey, the youngsters who have certainly made their names known here in their first two seasons at South Greene High School.
And it's exciting to see them get kicked off tonight in a full game. We saw them last week in the Jamboree play what you would say it would be a full game, 4 sets each, but it's nice to actually see teams in a full game that's sanctioned by the TSSAA and see how everybody meshes together. In the Jamboree, you're kind of throwing people in their different positions, getting everybody playing time. This is for real now. You're not doing that anymore. You're taking things a lot more seriously. So I'm excited to see how both teams set up tonight and execute.
Before we get to first serve, let's take a listen and see who made today's broadcast possible. Tonight's Game of the Week broadcast is presented by Tommy's Plumbing. If you got a leak, let Tommy's take a peek. Our title sponsor, Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where they're going to save you money. Tonight's game is also brought to you by CNC Custom Trailers, Casper's Wrecker Service, open 24/7, Gateway Ford, and Gateway Nissan. You just got to get to Gateway. Heritage Community Bank. The Main Brand Hair Company. We wrangle your tangles. Your local Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. Smoothie King. Rule the day. And by Tusculum Body Shop.
Tusculum Body Shop has been serving Greene County since 1963, making them the area's oldest collision repair facility. As a local owned and operated business, they combine more than 100 years of experience with the latest repair technology and techniques to restore your vehicle with care and precision. Every repair is backed by limited lifetime warranty, and they work with all insurance companies as well as self-pay methods. Conveniently located at 392 South Roof Taylor Road between Highway 11E and Old Owner Highway in Greeneville. Tesco & Body Shop is your trusted choice for quality collision repair.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Hello, welcome back into South Greene High School, Greeneville and South Greene. The Devs versus the Rebs here in the 2026 season opener atop Rebel Hill. South Greene Volleyball coming off a state quarterfinal appearance, 11-12 record a season ago. The Greeneville Green Devils looking to get back to the borough themselves after an early exit in the district semis, a 20-18 squad from a season ago. Greeneville in the road greens, white Greeneville script across the chest, white numerals as well in the black spandex. South Greene, meanwhile, in the home whites, the maroon lined in gray on the numbers and lettering with the black spandex as well. South Greene and Greeneville here for the first time suiting up for both of these teams. They both had games scheduled yesterday, but with severe thunderstorms in the area, the start of the regular season was postponed, was pushed back, and so we take up shop here today on a Tuesday afternoon from White Sand. Again, our starting lineups for today. For Greeneville, Allison Hayes, Aubrey Honeycutt, Gabby Atchison, Katie Johnson, Natalie Knight, and Riley Ireland. Meanwhile, Willow Aiken is your libero as you see her enter in your screen left here. For South Greene, it's Kinley McCaslin, Emma Paget, Ella Bailey, who's your libero, Riley Sutherland, Ava Brobeck, Jalen Fillers, Bailey Humans, and Haley Bird. Still waiting to see who has first serve here as we make our pregame changes. It is going to be Greeneville serve first as they will send Allison Hayes to the service line as we get underway here from South Greene. Packed house on hand here. They had to pull the bottom row of the bleachers out to our side here against the screen as Willow Aiken sends the first serve across, and we are underway from South Greene High School. Nice cut shot there by Emma Paget. Natalie Foshi on the attack right side as this one's bobbled around by South Greene. Bailey going to bounce it over. Nice pass there by Aiken. A setup outside for Riley Ireland, and a good cleanup there by Bird. Ball high in the air. Bailey drifting to her left, and it's Emma Paget delivering the game's first kill and point for the home team, the Rebels, as Paget will go back to serve as well. Emma Paget, as many of you well know, in the running for our Volleyball Player of the Year this past season. Eventually losing to J.C. Taylor of Chucky Oak, but an all-state selection in her own right, Emma Paget, as she sends the serve across from right to left. Played her club volleyball at K2 this past season. That's a kill by Greeneville. Credit Riley Ireland, the lone senior on this Greeneville roster. Excuse me, no, I had that read that wrong, actually. It is point South Greene after the attacking error by Greeneville. So 2-0. On the serve, the receive by Aiken in the middle. Atchison won't be able to get to it. It won't matter. Point Greeneville on the overpass that plays in the Green Devils' favor. And the Lady Devils strike for the first time tonight and will send Riley Ireland back to the service line. One serving two. Greeneville, the road team here tonight. Nicely done. McCaslin on the receive. Fillers the setup behind her. Nice touch there by Allison Hayes to keep the point alive. Roll shot there by Katie J. Handled by Bailey on the opposite end. McCaslin with a nice swing. They say it's in. Attack courtesy of Kinley McCaslin against her former school here tonight as well. Transferred in the offseason, playing this whole season in Rebel Hill, atop Rebel Hill, I should say. And her team has the 3-1 advantage here. Haley Bird back to serve for the Rebs. Received by Skylar Blair. Hayes the setup to the outside. Katie Johnson straight down. Impressive shot there by the sophomore. And Greeneville cuts into that lead again in half. Katie Johnson, a very talented sophomore on this Green Devil team. One of the lone sophomores that you'll see get some play here tonight, but she is super talented on that road side. Good serve there by Gabby Atchison. Excellent receive there by Emma Bailey. Back row attack, Emma Paget. Count it. Just automatic as number 2 elevates there, puts it away for the 4th point of the night for South Greene High School. Got underway just about 6:30, right before 6:30. So we're right on time here from South Greene High School. The serve on the other side by Bailey Human, set up in the middle by Hayes. They say it's a net violation. And so South Greene pulls ahead by 3. 5-2 is our score. Human's back to serve once again. 5 serving 2. It's watched on the other end, and Greeneville will take advantage due to the serving error and jump ahead 5-3. Greeneville with the serve now. 3 serving 5. Natalie Knight looking to paint the corner, but this one, another service error. This time will side out and we'll go back to the other end. Keelan McCaslin will head back to the service line to swat it across. Keelan McCaslin, one of the 2 seniors in the South Greene starting lineup here this season. Received by Aiken. Here is Blair. And the Green Devils are a little bit out of rotation. Johnson swats it away. McCaslin back row, tries to roll one over. Blair gives it a look. And it is Green Devils point. 4 serving 6 with Katie Johnson back to the baseline. Coach Sarah Aiken in her, I believe it's her 4th season at the helm of the Greene Volleyball program. Made it to the state tournament her 1st season at the helm. Looking to get back to the Borough for the first time since. Meanwhile, you heard in the pregame as Greeneville takes credit on the attacking error there. You heard in the pregame, Coach Stephen Gregg of South Greene in year 17. He's made the state tournament. Hit this in every season at the helm of his tenure here. 16 straight appearances for Stephen Gregg and 17 straight appearances for this South Greene Lady Rebels volleyball program. Johnson sends it across. A roll shot over by Paget. It's cleaned up at the middle of the net. Right side attack, swing by Brobeck. Could not fit it inside the lines. Another attacking error by South Greene. And we're all tied up at 6 apiece. Katie Johnson stays at the service line. Received by Humans. McCaslin in the center of the court, sets it up outside for Paget. Nice little duo block there between Hayes and Honeycutt. Paget with another go, tools it off the block. And that's her 3rd kill of the night. Emma Paget on an early tear already. She's got 3 of her team's first 7 points. South Greene with the serve back once again with Ella Bailey set to send it across from right to left. That's a tough one to receive. Allison Hayes is in the net. And South Greene will have the point, 8-6 here early on. These 2 teams played twice last season. Again, they always have scheduled each other in the past. It was a couple of dominant victories for Greeneville as they took 5 of the 6 sets they played last season. Nice ace here by Ella Bailey and the South Greene Lady Rebels, who pull ahead 9-6. Sent across again. Nice receive there by Aiken. Hayes, a nice dump set. Found the void in the center of the court. Nobody home. And Greeneville will score its 7th of this first set. Pulling within 2 once again. South Greene has led by as many as 3. We've only seen 1 tie. South Greene has maintained the lead this entire first set of action. Bailey with a nice receive there. What a block. Solo in the middle. It's Gabby Atchison. That's an incredible play there in the center of the nylon by the junior Gabby Atchison. Stuffing one of the state's best attackers in Emma Paget. 8 serving 9. Aiken back to the service line. Softly lifts it across. Dump set in the middle. Nicely timed up and received there by Hayes. Ireland pulls the string. Paget nicely gets to it. Bird going to have to throw it over. Rebels out of rotation. Hayes, back row attack to Knight. Knight glances one off of the block, and the Devils have tied us up at 9. 3 straight points for the road team, and Aiken heads back to the line. Her team having notched us up at 9 apiece. Received by Human. Drifting back, Fillers the set. Paget tries to go line. They say it's in. And South Greene's the first to 10 thanks to an Emma Paget kill. I just love the way that she plays. Just rarefied air, the elevation, the vertical, the power that Emma Paget can play with. And to think that she's just a sophomore as well. Jalen Fillers on the serve here. Devils having to scramble for this one. The swing by Ireland hit the tape, fell back in off the block by Bird. Paget drifting back, ushers a swing. Hayes bump sets up to the outside. Ireland can't poke it over the tape. Point Rebels as they take the lead 11-9. And they will send Fillers back to serve once more. 11 serving 9. The serve hits the top of the ropes. Ireland flying in from the outside, gets the kill, and puts the Greeneville Green Devils to 10. A couple of points after South Greene did the same. Nice attack there by 22. Riley Ireland was excellent talk with her during media days. Got such a good head on her shoulders, and that's an excellent serve by Allison Hayes of the Lady Devils. In the middle, it's Gabby Atchison. That's an incredible dig there by Emma Bailey, and an even better swing on the outside by Emma Paget. Not many times do you get a ball like that up. Credit Ella Bailey to keep the play alive, and Emma Paget to go quick there on the near side pin, as she is back to serve for the home team. Rebels lead it by 2 once again. Hayes looking for the dump set again. McCaslin read it and will swat this one over. Aiken bumps it up. Back row attack, Katie J. It's handled by Paget. Opposite side back row. McCaslin and the Rebels are out of rotation. Aiken a bump set behind her. Drifting back, Ireland will just swat at one. Fillers a set up outside for McCaslin. Double block was there, but the swing by McCaslin gets through. That's her first kill of the ball game. And the Rebels match its largest lead of this first set, 13-10, with Paget back to the baseline. Nice receive there by Katie Johnson. Knight on the outside. Nice push there with the English. And the Greeneville Green Devils pull back within 2. I forgot. You tend to forget, too. You haven't called a sport for so long. Just how enjoyable it is to watch. High school volleyball this season in Greene County. Obviously star-studded, talent-filled, as evidence here today, this season opener between Greeneville and South Greene. But the pace as well, it's so fun. It's just electric back and forth. I know you deal with these certain other sports that seem to drag on. Not the case with volleyball. It's quick, it's concise, it's to the point, as we've seen here in the first 25 points between these two teams. Haley Bird, the senior, back to serve for South Greene. And this, nearly an ace, will be back in the South Greene court quickly. McCaslin swing, tooled off the block, right behind her, and McCaslin has her second kill in 3 points. 15-11, South Greene leads it by 4. It's the largest they've led here tonight. Sends Bird back to the service line. 15 serving 11. Received by Katie J. Hayes, couple steps out, a back set for Gabby Atchison. Bird with the nice hands in the back row. McCaslin again looking to go cross court. What a shot by the senior. Timeout Greeneville. We'll take one as well. You can see South Greene's juiced up as they take a 5-point lead, its largest of the night.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Well, an excited South Greene Lady Rebels team before we left. South Greene currently on a 3-0 run. It's a service error as we welcome you back to the court here from Rebel Hill. Couple of big swings by Kinley McCaslin, and the Rebels took their largest lead of this first set. Now 12 serving 16 with the Devils. Gabby Atchison back to serve. From left to right, good dig there by Bailey again. McCaslin, another swing. This one, almost a similar result, and Aubrey Honeycutt. Just how you drew it up. Throws a right hand at it, and nobody was covering for South Greene. They're in that right pin position. Aubrey Honeycutt scores for the Lady Devils. Makes it 13-6. Atchison back to serve. What a great back and forth here early on. The crowd get into it as well. Majority in maroon, about a 70-30 partisan split. McCaslin drifting away. There's a pretty hefty swing there, and Katie Johnson will just have to pass this away. Bailey's been everywhere. She gets that ball again. McCaslin, cross shot again. What a cut. Beautiful. And South Greene takes a 17-13 lead. Very difficult shot. I mean, that was inside the right tee as she was drifting to her left. Very impressive having the control as well. Back to serve, it's Bailey Humans. Received by Greeneville. Hayes drifting back, looking for Honeycutt. Nearly a solo stuff by Ava Brobeck, and she got a piece of another one. Aiken looking for that back line. Humans cleans it up. Paget on the right side now will gently set it over. Pulled the string just enough, I guess, and gets the point for the Rebels. Emma Paget on an absolute tear here today. 18 serving 13. Largest lead of the night so far. Hayes passes it across. Bailey gets it up. Drifting back. Fillers the set. McCaslin the swing. It's out. Natalie Foshi will be back to serve for the Greeneville Lady Devils, in danger of dropping this first set. It would equal the total amount of sets they lost to the South Greene team a season ago. A service error will net the point in favor of the home team. It will send Kinley McCaslin back to serve. Again, a big headline in that offseason was McCaslin transferring over to the state quarterfinalist South Greene Rebels. Very impressive player a season ago at Greeneville High. As Hayes chases this one down, they can't get to it. And South Greene is the first to 20. They lead by 6. Up next for both of these teams, a game on Thursday. They'll probably see each other at that Sunsphere tournament on Saturday up in Knoxville. Vicious swing there by Natalie Knight in the middle. Hayes, a nice dump set. Well read there by Paget. She'll get it on the give and go. The swing just outside that back right corner. And Greeneville pulls within 5. But hold on, I believe they say net here if I'm mistaken. I believe that's the ruling. And so we'll reverse course. 21-14, the updated score instead. That's a crucial blow there for Greeneville. Blair on the receive. Hayes sets it up outside. Katie J, left pin. Excellent dig there by Humans. Paget, left side, automatic. Emma Paget makes it 22-14 Rebels. She has had a possessed effort so far here tonight. As you see here, 7 kills already in this first set. Just impressive. McCaslin close behind with 5 of her own. A service error will bring the Devils' score total to 15 in this first set. Blair comes out. Ireland comes back in as she returns to the front row. And Katie Johnson returns to serve for the Road Warriors. Nice receive there by Humans. Fillers the dump set over. Ireland stuffed by Brobeck. She's gotten up there here tonight. Honeycutt does all she can do to just get it across. Paget, back row. Couldn't fit it in bounds. Opponent's tacking error will net the Green Devils its 16th point of this first set. Best 3 of 5 format here in the high school game. I know we were a little early to the action in last week's play day, the Jamboree. Someone else early to the action tonight, it's Emma Paget. 8 kills for the sophomore already. The reigning All-State selection has certainly come to play here in the Rebels' home opener and season opener. Ella Bailey will send it across from right to left. Rebs 2 points away from snatching this first set. Hayes a back set. Honeycutt punches across. Fillers there. Bailey A pass up for Padgett, who gets stuffed back at the tape, couldn't get it across. 23-17. Greeneville looking to stage a late comeback here. A trail by 6. Aiken to serve. In the neon pink shoes. Received by Bailey. Fillers set up outside for Padgett. Watch your head, Emma Padgett. 9 kills here in this first set for South Greene. 9 of her team's 24 points have come from her successfully connecting. 24 serving 17. Set point. Received by Aiken, sending Hayes back. Ireland, but before she can attack, they'll say it's a net violation, and South Greene will win the first set. 25-17 after a 9-kill set by Emma Padgett. A 4-0 run. They led it by as many as 8. 2 ties. They controlled the entire first set throughout, and we head to the second set of our action tonight. At the end of one, it's South Greene 25, Greeneville 17. The Rebels lead 1-0.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference. At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles!
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
A very eventful first set of action here atop Rebel Hill. See South Greene take the first set 25-17 against the road team of Greeneville High School. Greeneville sweeping South Greene last season and then taking another game, I should say, in 4 sets rather. So the Rebels only taken 1 set in total last season off of this Greeneville Green Devils squad. But here we go. We move on to set number 2. South Greene will serve first as Jalen Fillers will do the initial duties. Tyler, a first set, I think, characterized by the success at the net from Emma Padgett and Kinley McCaslin as they combine there as we take a look at our game leaders so far for 14 of their team's 25 first set points.
I mean, you knew Emma had it going on too, and you knew they would go to that well a lot. And you figured they'd do the same with Kinley too. She's a heavy hitter. She's a senior, and you want to introduce her in a great way. And I don't think there's any bad blood between her and her former school, but it does look like she sort of does want to get a little bit – I would say a little bit more excited whenever she gets some of those kills against Greeneville. So it's cool to see both of them play so well, and to be able to say you had 14 of your 20. Man, that's 56% of your points in the first round came from kills. That's good to see that the offense is producing that much of that early.
And I'd say even if there wasn't any ill will, you'd still want to do good against your former team. Jalen Fillers will have the first serve of this second set as we open up from South Greene High School once again. Hayes up outside. Natalie Knight puts it down. Green Devils have its first lead of the evening on a Natalie Knight kill. Greeneville just unable to get things rolling early on there. South Greene held the lead for the entire first set. Two teams were tied twice. South Greene would go on as large as a 4-0 run, but it's a pretty nip and tuck middle of that first set. But there at the two tail ends of it, the beginning and the end, South Greene really pulling through as Coach Aiken has a discussion with our down official here. Skylar Blair will head back to serve for the Greeneville Green Devils, so that was something that we hadn't planned on either. Skylar Blair to send it across. McCaslin will receive. Fillers drifting back to set. Soft touch there by South Greene in the net. Attacking error, and we're all knotted up here to start this second set. Whew. We were talking about it, how much talent there was in the county this season. These two teams met in the play day, and that was certainly entertaining as well. Greeneville actually controlled that game against South Greene. They handled them quite easily. South Greene obviously with a sour taste in their mouth after that play day performance. Wanted to come out, start with a statement. They indeed did, taking a 1-0 lead over Greeneville. Also helps when you're playing at home. Also helps when you've got a crowd as big as tonight's. Back to serve, it's Gabby Atchison. She'll send this one just over the tape. Excellent receive there by Bailey. Paget back row, money. Just inside the boundary lines, and she's got double-digit kills as we start this second set.
Her location is insane. To be able to fit it back there in that back corner is super impressive.
Sniper. That's just what I think of when Emma Paget comes to mind. And it's just forceful, each and every one of them. 10 kills for the sophomore. Hayes drifting back. Bump sets it up. Knight can just pass it over. Fillers outside. McCaslin blocked back, and it's tooled off the block. McCaslin's second time doing that. And the Rebels take the lead here in the second set. McCaslin's got 6 putaways as Bird serves it right to left. Count it. That's an ace for the Lady Rebels.
And we've seen quite a few of those also.
Or excuse me, Heidi Dean with that ace for South Greene.
We've seen Dean with a couple. I think we saw Ella Bailey with a couple last game.
With an ace. This pass is airing off the platform. Honeycutt in the middle. Couldn't put it down. South Greene has stormed back here with 4 straight points to take a 5-2 advantage. Not how you draw up the start of this second set if you're Greeneville. As Dean's serve hits the tape, handled by Aiken. Hayes passes it across. Fillers, a dump set, looking for that donut. Aiken sets it up, right pin for Knight. Hits the tape, hits the antenna, and South Greene takes advantage on another attacking error for Greeneville. Coach Aiken quick to call the timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. Greeneville with a timeout left here in this second set. Rebels on a 5-0 run.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac? From Bachman Bernard in Greeneville.
Tusculum Body Shop has been serving Greene County since 1963, making them the area's oldest collision repair facility. As a local owned and operated business, they combine more than 100 years of experience with the latest repair technology and techniques to restore your vehicle with care and precision. Every repair is backed by limited lifetime warranty, and they work with all insurance companies as well as self-pay methods. Conveniently located at 392 South Roof Taylor Road between Highway 11E and Old Owner Highway in Greeneville. Tusculum Body Shop is your trusted choice for quality collision repair.
6-2, South Greene leading Greeneville here. Early on in this second set, it's been a 5-0 run of points here by the Lady Rebels. Heidi Dean back to serve. She's had an ace, and she's had a couple of excellent serves to follow. Greeneville looking for some answers here early on in set 2. Dean serve into the strings. And Greeneville with a much-needed point there to stop that Rebel run. Devils Rebels here, one of our favorite installations, certainly on the volleyball court. Two of the best this area have had to offer historically, certainly in the last 15 seasons.
One of the only sports we can say that in, too.
Yes. And we were at the softball diamond down at Bill Isbell Field this spring as the two of them had a softball game together. Not very often that you do see that, I guess you could say that rollover, I guess, as far as district region is concerned. This not being a district game, but you still get the point. Not very often that you see them play at all in any sport.
I believe volleyball and softball may be the only two.
Golf, if
golf,
you count
yeah,
golf
just hit me.
But that's still, 3 out of all the sports that you play. 7 serving 4 here.
Technically, you could say bowling. South Greene co-op through Chucky-Doe.
Yeah, good. You can say that co-op with not really soccer, right? And Hayes takes a tumble into the scores table there. Bailey Humans back to serve. Hayes right back up. He shakes it off. A torrid South Greene run to start this second set. Humans serves it across. Aiken on the receive. Hayes chases it down. Knight attacks back row, pulls the string, takes some off. Fillers at the net, pushes across. McCaslin falling away. An attacking error gives to the Green Devils its 5th point here in the frame. Riley Ireland back in the game as she assumes her outside post. Coming off there is Skylar Blair as Katie Johnson is in to serve. Humans has been Velcro all night long. Johnson a bump set up, and Riley Ireland with a nice roll shot. Excellent dig by Bailey. McCaslin, powerful swing. Did it get through? And was anybody in the net? They say it was a net call going against the Green Devils. South Greene with its 9th point because of it. Another costly mistake there for Greeneville. Nice ace there by Kinley McCaslin, and South Greene's the first to 10. Look at the night that South Greene has had. 3 different aces from 3 different players. McCaslin, Bailey, and Dean. Nearly had its 4th. Brobeck tosses it back middle of the net. Brobeck, a super talented underclassman that they're really high on here at Rebel Hill. Multi-sport athlete, a name to keep an eye on for years to come. Alongside her 2 sophomore counterparts in Ella Bailey and Emma Paget. Underclassmen crew that just continues to come through. Meanwhile, a senior getting in on the action for Greeneville. It's Riley Ireland to pull her team back within 5. South Greene is led by as many as 6. They've gone on as big of a 5-0 run here in this second frame. A bump set up for Paget, falling back. Nice dig by Aiken. Hayes chases it down. Knight softly rolls it to Humans. Nice touch there by Aiken. Knight, a vicious swing, and nobody got to it. Point South Greene. 12-6, they lead it here midway through set 2. Ella Bailey back to serve for the Lady Rebs. This one's up in the rafters. Eventually come down, find the platform of Katie Johnson. Continues to teeter around. Big swing in the middle there by Paget. A dump set by Hayes, cleaned up by the Rebels into the net. And Greeneville pulls within 5 once again. First volleyball regular season outing that we have covered here from First Horizon Green Sports Zone here in 2026. Excellent serve by Hayes. Thrown back in the middle by Atchison. An overpass, nearly punished. Back again, another chance to do the same. McCaslin can't get to it, and Greeneville pulls within 4.
Strong on the front line at the net.
And that middle position with Atchison, with Honeycutt. You've also got one more for Greeneville, I'm forgetting. as we'll go to break here. We'll take a 30-second spot break, come back, tell you about that middle position. South Greene calls its first time out here in the second set.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
12-8 as we welcome you back from timeout. Greeneville, South Greene as we open up the 2026 volleyball campaign. Hey, next week, a week from today, we'll have another volleyball game on these Green Sports Zone channels. For those listening, tuning in live via our Facebook and YouTube Live and the Radio Greeneville Facebook page, Greeneville and Chucky Oak. That's our spotlight game of the week. A week from today in Lower Afton. Don't miss it. Paget, a swing from the outside. Rebels get it up. Front of the play to the right pin. Knight is blocked by Paget. Hayes sets it up outside for Ireland. Tools it off the block. The Canadian sensation. Greeneville within 3 now. Allison Hayes will send it across from left to right. Watched by McCaslin, a service error. Will give the Rebels back its 4-point lead. Coming up later this week on Thursday, some more middle school football action. We'll be at the Tundra for North Greene Middle against Northview Middle.
So did we actually figure out that's Northview as in Northview Academy?
I think it is, yeah. I was looking at it. They are in Kodak, so.
Okay, yeah.
If they show up and they're not wearing green and yellow, then we're in trouble. Who got that kill there, Tyler?
I believe Paget once again.
Paget? Should I even ask moving forward?
There's a good chance it's Paget, but still ask just in case.
Chance, yeah.
Just in case.
She has had a bulk of her team's kills, and the R1, R2 are going to get together here, have a discussion about maybe whether that was touched or not, or maybe if that touched the antenna. Well, either going to let this one ride out. Point awarded to the Rebels in the end. Jalen Fillers back to serve for the home squad. An overpass is punished. Guess who? Emma Paget. Rebs reach 15 first. That was an absolute rocket off the right arm of Emma Paget. She is fun to watch. Here's Fillers again. Hayes, a back set for Ireland, who goes cross court. Back row attack, Kinley McCaslin. She's feeling it. And so is this Rebel attacking cohort. 16 serving 9. Fillers back to the service line. Hayes in the middle. Knight outside swing. Gotten up in the middle. Point given to the Greeneville Green Devils on the overpass.
Much needed point for Greeneville, too.
Rebels have led it by as many as 7 here in this second set.
For Greeneville, you take them any way you can get them now. South Greene's offense is way too powerful right now.
Paget on the slide. Gets back to the post. Nicely handled by Greeneville. Tools it off the block. 17-10. How do you do, Miss Paget? In football, there's the old adage, or excuse me, actually in baseball, you make a good defensive play, you lead off the next inning. I'd say the same probably for volleyball. You make a play like that, you're going to go back, you're going to serve next. 17 serving 10. The sophomore back to send it across. Hayes a back set for Knight. Puts it down. Natalie Knight looking to will her team back into this one. They trail by 6. South Greene leading 1-0.
And she's an underrated heavy hitter, too. We talk about Paget, we talk about McCaslin, but Knight has a lot of power in that swing, too.
Very vocal presence on the floor as well. From all the conversation And trust me, I get a lot of it.
I don't know if you see her get to swing as much, but when you do, she has a lot of power in
yes. I think Sarah called it a heavy hand. She's got a heavy hand. It just sounds good coming off of the swing, too. Heidi Dean into serve for South Greene. Handled by Aiken. Hayes drifting, sets it up. Katie Johnson could not quite fit it in that back right corner. South Greene's one away from 20. Blair falling down with it. Johnson on the outside. Off the fingertips of the block right side. Back to the right side. Riley Sutherland hits it into the strings. Greeneville 13. Serving 18 here. Had the score incorrect on the scoreboard there for a moment. Leah DeAngelis, the DS into serve for Greeneville. Lofts one across. Filler sets it up outside. McCaslin, an excellent dig by Skylar Blair. DeAngelis, nice hands for Johnson. Didn't get a great look at it as Bailey bump sets it up. Emma Paget back row. Put some English on it, Miss Paget. Took a little bit off of it, but still found some space as she finds her 14th kill of the match. Watch out, District 1 Single A this season. If this is any indication of the season that she will have over 500 kills. Now, that's what was recorded, the 500 kills a season ago. It's a ton of chances. She's got a chance to break some very lofty records here at South Greene High School. With 14 serving, 19, that's an ace, Katie Johnson.
Fortunate for her, she was so good as a freshman. You get that many as a freshman, that really puts you in a good position if you're chasing records.
And you're playing with the likes and chasing some of the records as Katie Johnson gets Greeneville's first and second aces of the entire evening and back-to-back swings. But you're looking up at the leaderboards, you know, this storied program. Your Taylor Lambs, your Braylon Weichels, Addison Williams, Jordan Rodericks, yes. Another ace.
But enough of them. Look at these Lady Devils coming back.
3 straight aces by the sophomore Katie Johnson.
And all of a sudden you look up, it's a 2-point game.
17 serving, 19. Greeneville with some late momentum. This will hit the tape and fall back in. And Greeneville's the first to 20. Or excuse me, South Greene's the first to 20. McCaslin sends it over, an overpass by Willow. At the net, Jalen Fillers emphatically. Not every day do you see your setter get up like that and put one down, but Miss Fillers gives South Greene the 4-point edge. McCaslin to Aiken again. Hayes up to Ireland, couldn't quite get it across. 22-17. Something to note, Tyler, of South Greene's 22 second set points, 8 have come off of Greeneville errors. There's been a mistake-ridden set for Greeneville as McCaslin sends this one outside the boundary line.
And they needed that one too. You get within 2 right there, and then it kind of slips away with South Greene getting 3 in a row, but it's a little backwards from last game. South Greene was very offensive heavy last match, and now you're seeing them kind of benefit more off of Greeneville's mistakes. You'll win any way you can.
Great effort there by Hayes to save it. And then you had Katie Johnson put away the kill. 19 serving, 22. Still some gas left in the tank for Coach Sarah Aiken's squad. A bump set up for Paget, into the nylon, and the Green Devils have life.
All of a sudden, we're back within 2.
Maybe you think about a timeout here for Coach Stephen Gregg. Aiken to serve. Overpass, punished by Ireland. Nobody got to it.
You will get it now.
Green Devils pull within one. Coach Gregg calls a timeout. We'll take a break. Greeneville storming back late.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
He's getting down in the nitty-gritty here. Late set 2 action. 21 serving 22. The Greeneville Green Devils looking to stage a late comeback after falling behind early. They have trailed by as many as 7. We've seen 1 lead change and 2 ties here in this second set. Willa Aiken, who's been the hot hand at the service line, will send it across for the Greeneville Lady Devils. McCaslin receives. Fillers in the center. Outside attack. Nicely cleaned up by DeAngelis. Atchison just passes it across. Bailey, a bump over Fillers. Paget, same side. DeAngelis passes it. Hayes can't get to it. And South Greene wins the marathon rally.
Good effort, though.
Excellent. I'm not sure I've seen these boxes down here.
I've never seen them before either. They look like they can be really
dangerous. That's the second time that Hayes has collided with that box.
Has it been Hayes both times?
Yes. Greeneville takes the timeout this go around. We'll take one as well. 23-21, Rebels lead.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
Welcome back to our Spotlight game of the week. South Greene leading Greeneville late set 2 action. Looking to take a 2-0 lead here in the 2026 volleyball regular season series opener. Back to serve, it's Ella Bailey for the Lady Rebels. The athletic director, Terry Hosey, on the stage here at South Greene High School.
I need to talk to Hosey, see if we can move this press box just a little bit to the left. Or this crow's nest, I should say.
Just a little bit.
This pole
uneven.
right here gets a little annoying too.
It does. Certainly in basketball season, you got a corner 3, you're out of luck. Hayes is going to serve it over. McCaslin with the serve receive error, and Allison Hayes has the ace. We're all tied up, 23 all. A first set that went to South Greene, 25-17. Here we are in set 2. Greeneville making a game out of it. McCaslin receives once again. Filler sets it up, and Paget, how do you do?
It's almost like you knew what was coming. It's like when you need a bucket, who do you go to?
Incredible analogy. It's 15 kills now for Paget. I don't think Hot Hand even begins to cover it anymore. Fillers on the serve. Hayes outside for Knight. Roll shot. Paget's there. Fillers back row for McCaslin. Johnson, nice dig. Natalie Knight, the heavy hand. Got it to go. We're all tied up once more. The excitement that comes with these late comebacks, bar none, on the volleyball court. Nothing quite like it. Skylar Blair will come in to serve. Just over top the strings. McCaslin sets it up, left side for Sutherland. Nice dig there by Aiken. Hayes outside for Johnson, looking for that back corner. McCaslin's there. Fillers a bump set up. Emma Paget punched around, and it's not going to get across. South Greene leads 25-24.
Good effort by Greeneville's defense right there, though. That's one thing I think I'm most delighted to see this match is you've seen Greenville's defense really step it up a lot more.
Set point, 25 serving 24 with Emma Paget back to send it across. Tremendous top spin. Dump set, won't get across. South Greene leads 2-0. 26-24, a second set that needed some extra points to determine a victor. We're headed to the third with the Rebels leading 2-0 in this series and season opener.
Tusculum Body Shop has been serving Greene County since 1963, making them the area's oldest collision repair facility. As a local owned and operated business, they combine more than 100 years of experience with the latest repair technology and techniques to restore your vehicle with care and precision. Every repair is backed by limited lifetime warranty, and they work with all insurance companies as well as self-pay methods. Conveniently located at 392 South Roof Taylor Road between Highway 11E and Old Owner Highway in Greeneville. Tusculum Body Shop is your trusted choice for quality collision repair.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Here at Smoothie King, we're ready to help you roll the day. Our smoothie specialists get you exactly what you need to get you moving. Every smoothie is made fresh right in front of you. Real fruit, real fuel, no shortcuts. And it's not just smoothies. From signature toast to loaded bowls, there's a menu built to keep up with you. Whatever your day calls for, Smoothie King has it, and the value to match, right here in Greeneville.
Hey there, welcome back as we start set 3 from South Greene High School. Dominant performance so far by the Lady Rebels here on the home court as we open up the 2026 season. Greeneville will have first serve here. They win first set 25-17. They win the second set 26-24. Tyler, they have been really good at the net. McCaslin and Paget, we talked about them teaming up there in that first set mightily. Cooled off a little bit there in that second set, if you'd like to call it that, as we see here at our set leader so far. Emma Paget leads all scores with 16 kills. And Keelan McCaslin next in line with 7. Natalie Knight, the top dog for Greeneville. She's got 5 of her own. Katie Johnson went on that run of aces there late in that second set. As we get underway to start this third frame, Emma Paget looking to pick up right where she left off. What a play. What great effort there by Allison Hayes. You want a way to jumpstart your team, trailing by 2 sets, you make a play like that. Amazing effort, kind of what you touched on, Tyler. A team that came out of the gates a little sluggish here today. They came alive in that second set, and it was really those high-intensity effort plays.
Wouldn't be surprised if Greeneville takes this one. They were close in that last set, and you saw them improve a lot defensively.
Natalie Knight, straight down.
Especially when you have that heavy hand.
Natalie Knight, one of the vocal leaders on the floor, gives the Green Devils the 2-0 lead. They haven't led much today. This one's off the tape, and it hits the hardwood. Allison Hayes makes it 3-zip Devils in set 3. Allison Hayes from left to right. It's received by Bailey. Fillers a back set. Emma Paget rolls shot. Devils got it up but couldn't handle it completely. Emma Paget once again showing how hard it is to handle one of those vicious swings. And she'll be sent back to the service line. Here, one serving three. Received by Knight. Hayes sets it up, left pin. Knight rolls it over. Took just enough off of it to locate in that back left corner. Greeneville pulls ahead by 3 once more. What a night of volleyball we've had on our hands here today from South Greene High School. Riley Ireland back to serve. Ireland finds Paget, other end of the net. Fillers drifting back. Paget rolls shot. Nice dig there by Hayes. Katie Johnson. Bailey a bump set for McCaslin. Hits the tape. Hayes cleans it up. Katie Johnson once again. Got it. Katie J from the outside. Playing with her older sister on the court right next to her. She and Gabby Atchison right there front and center. Now it's got to be a lifelong dream for the two of those. Ireland serves. Paget receives. McCaslin swings. McCaslin scores. Kinley's 8th kill here in the match.
It's a way to stop the bleeding, but Greeneville's looked good coming out of the gates of this third set.
They've looked better, Tyler, each and every set. It's not like South Greene has played worse either.
No, you saw Greeneville start cold in that first set, but you knew they have the talent. It was just a cold start.
Soft tip at the net. Katie Johnson once again. She's a fun player to watch. She can do it in a multitude of different ways. Honeycutt comes back into the game in the middle. Skylar Blair on the back row. Gabby Atchison will send it across for the Greeneville Lady Devils. Into the strings. It's a 3-point lead once more. Coming up this week again, Thursday, middle school football, Northview and North Greene Middle School. Coming up on Friday, we've got our first high school football action of the season as we head to the Tundra, back-to-back nights. Night swing inside the antenna, but unable to be fit across. Attacking error gives South Greene the serve back. North Greene Chucky Doe coming up this Friday night as we start off our 11-week stretch of high school football with in-county rivalry action. Knight looking to find pay dirt. Fillers is in the net here. Coming up next week, high school volleyball continues on these Green Sports Zone stations as Greeneville makes the trip to Lower Afton for a district match. Should be fun. Tune in. Ella Bailey receives the serve by DeAngelis. Drifting back. McCaslin can't get to it. Fillers didn't put enough juice on it. And Greeneville takes advantage. 8 serving 4 now with DeAngelis back again.
Did you call her a DS earlier?
Yes.
Designated server?
Yes. Or defensive specialist.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think it's defensive specialist, but it kind of couples as a designated server too. They'll just play the back row. Also the backup libero for this Greeneville High team. 9 serving 4. Filler sets it up back row. Emma Paget looked to disguise her there. Blair couldn't dig it up. Allison Hayes was wanting a call on that one. Thought that Ava Brobeck might have been over top the net. She'll go down and peel it with that R1 along the ladder here. Typically, you'll see that setter as your designated captain. To no avail. South Greene has the serve. 5 serving 9. McCaslin floats one across. It's outside the gray boundary. For those wondering, the Greeneville High JV squad got the job done in 3 sets. My goodness, was that
An
electric.
exciting one, yes.
Needed extra points to determine that third set as well. Another service error here.
I believe they lost the first set, too.
Yes, they came back with the reverse sweep. The
And are we going to
sweep.
see it again?
How fitting that would be, but that was a pretty entertaining game to get us started before we got on our broadcast here this evening. Bailey the server. Hayes quickly to Honeycutt. Just about had it. Here's Paget with the runner. Hayes looking for the dump. What a well-timed dump that was. Aiken bump set for Ireland. Got it. Riley Ireland. When Greeneville's clicking, they look like a well-oiled machine. 11 serving 6 with Aiken back to the baseline. Bailey, to her credit, has done phenomenal today in serve receive. Paget with a rifle off the right arm. Aiken passes it up. Back to Ireland on the left pin. Falling back, couldn't fit it in.
What a save. If you'd have saw them win that one, I think I'd have went ahead and told you Green was winning this set.
Yeah. 7 serving 11. Left pin. Ireland couldn't get to it. The set was in the net. Jalen Fillers with the service error. Greeneville leads by 4. 12-8 advantage. Allison Hayes to do the duties. Will return the favor. We go side out. Back the other direction. Rebels staying close. Greeneville's led by as many as 5 here in set 3. As Paget with the bowling ball the opposite way. In the net. South Greene reaches 10. Now it's a 2-point game. Emma Paget, the showstopper here tonight. Excellent receive by Aiken. Couldn't have passed it any better. Knight pulls it off the block. And the heavy-handed junior gives Greeneville back the 3-point edge. What a game that she's had. Team leader in kills so far. Ireland with the serve, nearly had an ace. Paget, too strong, out of bounds. South Greene going to call a timeout. It's first of the set. We'll take a break, return in 30 seconds here from South Greene High School. Andrew Bynum, the topic of conversation in the break. Hey, 14-10, Greeneville leading here set 3. Tyler, we talked about Greeneville just looking better and better each set. Here they are in set 3. They've held the lead for as long as they have all game here in these last several minutes.
And they've looked really good, and it's kind of been flipped from what you saw last set where Greeneville was making a lot of errors, and that's how South Greene was making their living. I think you're starting to see a little bit of the same right here. South Greene's making a few more errors than they have in the past matches. I think Greeneville's kind of taking advantage and taking notice of that too, and that's what's allowed them to pull out to a 4-point lead right now.
Roll shot cleaned up back row by Ireland. Natalie Knight comes in swinging from behind. Emma Paget's going to have a go. This one's into the net. One of the key numbers getting to 15. Greeneville does just that as they take a 5-point lead. Fillers outside to Knight. Took some off of it. Here's Natalie Knight. A cross-court shot. Bailey chases it down. McCaslin another go. Excellent dig by Ireland. Hayes. And Knight wasn't able to get to it quite in time. South Greene within 4. Heidi Dean in to serve for South Greene. Received by Aiken. Outside set for Katie Johnson. Past the block. And the sophomore regains the 5-point lead for Greeneville.
So I have a question, Matthew.
I'll try to answer it.
I see Coach Aiken not on the floor. Obviously, you have to be on the floor if you're not in the bleachers, but how far can a coach move up on the court? Can she move past the end of her bench?
I think he can.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure you can talk to a ref, though. That's a certain difference. Like, you can't talk to the R1. That's why you see all those captains go and speak with her. So maybe we should get some clarity on this, though. I'm not 100% sure how far they can go.
So you can't bark at an official?
No, they have a much shorter lead. Kind of like in soccer, I guess would be the closest comparison.
Oh, so you're telling me Coach Terry Hosey couldn't coach volleyball?
Hey, what a swing, Natalie Knight. Terry Hosey, probably not going to be the next volleyball coach at South Greene High School.
Did see Sam Tarleton lead the North Greene Lady Huskies to a state tournament, so
that was entertaining.
I'm sure he was a lot less.
Yeah, he probably had a couple of red cards.
He might have been on edge a little less playing volleyball or coaching volleyball.
An ace here for Kinsley Spano, and it'll force another South Greene timeout. We'll take another break. Greeneville everywhere in this third set.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
So some clarification through the break as we welcome you back here. Our spotlight game of the week, it's Greeneville at South Greene as the 2026 volleyball season gets underway. Jesse Bennett letting us know in the break, you can't go past the 10-foot line, Tyler. So those coaches, they see that gray marker there.
You can't go past that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty far ways away. Still waiting to hear back on the conversating with the R1 discussion that we were talking about. How about this swing from McCaslin? Greeneville with all the momentum here in this third set, forcing 2 quick South Greene timeouts here in the last couple of points. They'll send Bailey Humans back to serve. So she tells us, yes, it is usually the captain's job to talk to the up ref, but it typically does not go well for coaches who decide to have a heated conversation, we'll call it that, or intense fellowship with the R1.
I do understand why you sent a captain over there. They are across the court from each other.
Atchison and Spano comes out. Spano, by the way, Tyler, 13, who we just saw serve for Greeneville, true freshman this year for Greeneville High School, the only freshman on varsity this season.
Also, must be a very strictly enforced rule because thinking back, I don't know if I ever do remember a coach having a discussion with the R1.
Swung on. This one's out of bounds. So South Greene was a little bit of luck coming out of this timeout. A little bit of favor, if you will. Hayes set up for Honeycutt. Couldn't quite fit it in. Couple of errors by Greeneville, and South Greene's knocking on the door. Back to serve, it's Bailey Humans. Blair can't corral it. It's an ace for the Rebels. South Greene with 4 aces from 4 different players here tonight. This one's a service error. And Greeneville is one away from 20. Leah DeAngelis back in to serve. Meanwhile, Knight comes out of the ball game. This is received by Paget. McCaslin on the opposite side. Nice sliding save there by Allison Hayes. She has been everywhere tonight for these Lady Devils. McCaslin off of 1 foot. In close to the net, Katie Johnson, one-on-one. The sophomore continues to impress. One of the brightest spots in this offseason for Greeneville, one of just 2 underclassmen on the varsity roster, and she has come through in a big way here today. Nice big ace there by Leah DeAngelis. .21 serving, 15. Fillers, back set for McCaslin. Hayes straight up to Aiken. The Cousins connect. Give and go to Hayes. On the outside, McCaslin tools it off the block and puts one through.
Not a lot of time here for South Greene.
Not a lot of room for error either. McCaslin to serve. Her team trails by 5. Hayes, excellent set. Johnson somehow digged up by Humans on the far side. Another great dig by Aiken here. Johnson goes back to the well and is successful. Katie J with a statement at the end of this 3rd set. And she'll be back to send it across for the away team. Katie Johnson, 3 aces already here today. She will look to continue that trend. The next point. This one won't get across. Point Greeneville on the air. 23-16, looking to get back out of this 2-set-to-none hole. Here's Johnson's serve. It's well out. The first set, South Greene took 25-17, as you see in your score bug, the bottom left corner. Set 2 was sent to extra points, but South Greene took that 26-24. We've got set point here after the service error. Greeneville has looked night and day different here in the 3rd set than they were in the 1st. Aiken finds McCaslin on the other end. Fillers a bump set up for Paget. Guides it across at the middle. Heidi Dean. Haley Bird in the middle for South Greene. .18 serving, 24. No room for error now. Fillers finds Johnson. Hayes across. Nice play there by Fillers. Sprawls out, gets the dig. A pass across, revs out of rotation. Greeneville can't get it up. .19 serving, 24. And this is an ace. Jalen Fillers, she's had a couple of those here tonight. .20 serving, 24. DeAngelis on the receive. Atchison does all she can do to just prod it across. Here's Paget outside. Aiken with the overpass. Fillers looking to go quick. Back row, McCaslin. Digged up on the other end. The dump, gotten up by Bailey. Fillers trying to do the same. Hayes, a bump set up outside, over the net. Bird slams it down. Miscommunication here as Ireland sends it across. Fillers center to the court. Looks and finds, guess who? Emma Paget. 18 kills for the sophomore here tonight. And Coach Aiken wants a timeout. We'll take a break. South Greene storming back here at the end of this 3rd set.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
Set point from South Greene High School here in the third set of action as we open up the 2026 season. Greeneville calling the most recent timeout here in this third set. Tyler, one that has gone in favor of Greeneville almost entirely up until these last few moments.
Yeah, you knew that South Greene was going to have to make a run. I think down 6 at 24-18. They've won 3 straight, forced Greeneville to take a timeout, but you never count out anything that can happen on a volleyball court, just in sports in general. But they've got the momentum at the moment.
This might be another ace by Jalen Fillers, and it is. 3 aces for Miss Fillers here tonight. I believe, Tyler, that's the cousin of Miss Jordan Roderick who we were referring to earlier.
Correct.
And younger sister of one Caden Fillers. Another ace for Fillers. And South Greene has closed the gap all the way to 1. Three aces now for Jalen Fillers. Hayes on the receive. DeAngelis to Aiken. McCaslin drifting back. Fillers up to Paget. Johnson gets underneath it. Hayes outside for Riley Ireland. Pulls the string. And we are going to a fourth set. The Canadian sensation says the ball gets down. And I'm wondering what the confusion is about here, Tyler. Are we gonna replay the point here, or are they gonna say that's final?
As of now, I think we're saying it's final. You're seeing coaches go to the scoreboard. Yeah, I think it's final.
Okay, so we'll head to the fourth set. 25-23. Greeneville wins the third set. We're headed to the fourth here from South Greene High School.
Tusculum Body Shop has been serving Greene County since 1963, making them the area's oldest collision repair facility. As a local owned and operated business, they combine more than 100 years of experience with the latest repair technology and techniques to restore your vehicle with care and precision. Every repair is backed by limited lifetime warranty, and they work with all insurance companies as well as self-pay methods. Conveniently located at 392 South Roof Taylor Road between Highway 11E and Old Owner Highway in Greeneville. Tusculum Body Shop is your trusted choice for quality collision repair.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, welcome back as we start this fourth set of action from Rebel Hill and South Greene High School. First set going to the Rebels, 25-17. Set 2 took a little bit longer to decide, a 26-24 final that benefited the Rebels. They led 2-0 going into that third set. Tyler Nichols, Matthew Palazzo saying hello and welcome back. We're heading to a fourth because Greeneville really came along there in that third set, but South Greene stormed back, made it a set late before ultimately falling 23-25.
Felt like the same exact set as the set before, just flipped. One team trails all match and then comes back to tie it, and then the team that was leading all game ends up finishing stronger and wins the set by 2. But you're starting to see Greeneville improve more and more and more each set so far. That reverse sweep's not out of the question. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a hard-fought effort right here, but Greeneville looks good, but South Greene would certainly like to get out of here with a 3-1 win and a gentleman's sweep instead of having to force that fifth game.
No doubt.
Set.
Well, South Greene has the serve first. Riley Ireland with a cannon. And that kill gives Greeneville the first lead of this fourth set. What a game that she's had. Quiet, but she has been impactful. Allison Hayes finds Ella Bailey across the court. Outside, a touch by Sutherland, just outside the sideline. Point Greeneville. Got a question to get to after this, Tyler. A service error. Have you noticed the trend? This has nothing to do with volleyball, but the long shorts coming back into style? Like baggy, like mid-2000 shorts.
No, I don't think I have.
Keep an eye out for it. Maybe I'm early on in this transition, I guess. Yeah, for years we've had the shorts a little bit above the kneecap, I guess you could say. We might be seeing a changing of the guard. Another kill by Emma Paget. Just keep it in mind. Three serving two here with Paget back to the strike. Another ace for the sophomore. Had quite a few aces here tonight. Paget's got 18 kills to her credit as well here today. To go along with 2 service aces, 20 points overall. Fading back, Riley Ireland finds a platform of Jalen Fillers. A high arcing bump set up for Paget. Aiken with an excellent pass. Hayes to Ireland off the fingertips of the double block. Fillers gets it up, the rally continues. McCaslin falling back, sends it away. Nice tip at the net, Gabby Atchison has got it in tow for Greeneville. Cuts the deficit in half, and Skylar Blair is back to serve. Ella Bailey, who's been a recipient so often here tonight, couldn't handle that one. And Skylar Blair has an ace. We're tied at 4 here early set 4, excuse me. McCaslin. Devils rally to it. Here's Paget into the strings. 5-4 Devils. They take the lead here, set 4. Here's McCaslin on the outside, couldn't get it, and Greeneville pulls ahead by 2. A great audience on Facebook here tonight, Tyler, as the 2026 volleyball season commences across Greeneville and Greene County. Slight damper after yesterday's severe thunderstorms, but very excited to get underway here tonight. So is Kinsley McCaslin, as the Rebs pull within 1. Heidi Dean to serve. This one's out. Rebels and Devils part 1 here this season. The two will meet again in September, on September 14th at the midway part of the season. Tyler talked about in the pregame volleyball, a much condensed schedule as far as your typical sports calendar is concerned. Nice touch there at the net. And the Devils have the largest lead here in this fourth set. Coming up for both of these teams on Thursday for Greeneville, a home opener against Elizabethton. South Greene this Thursday on the road at Volunteer as the Rebels make the bus ride to Churchill. On the outside, Johnson poked it across. Paget comes in from the back row. Hayes up to Johnson, just outside of the sideline for a Rebel point. So far here today, South Greene swinging a .280 hitting percentage. Greeneville not too different, a .282 clip for the road team. Nearly identical attacking splits. I got Paisley Christian coming into the fold here, set 4. The sophomore middle with her first chance and delivery of the day. 9 serving 6. DeAngelis across. Back set for McCaslin. Cross court for DeAngelis. Hayes chased it down, and again that black padding there that I haven't seen before is a nuisance and a hindrance for Allison Hayes. It's the third time that it's affected her.
Not only the third time for her.
I got to get a question on what this thing is and why it's there. It just seems so cumbersome. Attacking air Greeneville, South Greene trails by 1. Here is McCaslin at the baseline. DeAngelis underneath it on the receive. Katie J rolls shot, nearly got to it, but Bailey with an incredible touch. Paget falling back with a swing. Skylar Blair up. Hayes, what a set. Katie J puts it down, and it's all set up by the nifty pass of Allison Hayes. Devils first and 10. That's amazing. That's very hard to do. Katie Johnson is served. At the net, Paisley Christian. Emma Paget. Kill number 19 on the day.
Seems like that number stayed at 18 for a long time, too.
Greeneville's had some answers ever since then. That first set, that is. What'd she have, 14 in that first set? This is an ace, by the way.
9 in the first, and I believe she was at 14 after the second set.
Okay, yeah. That's a little bit closer. Back to serve, it's Ella Bailey. Just tied us up with her ace. Another excellent serve, handled by DeAngelis. Hayes, back row for Katie J. Got it! What a finish by the sophomore. She has been fun to watch here today. Paisley Christian will serve for Greeneville. McCaslin passes it up outside. Emma Paget blocked down. Gabby Atchison. What a stuff. Some might even call it a monster block. 12 serving 10. Can Greeneville come back from 2 sets down? A dump by Fillers there as Hayes retrieves it. Riley Ireland just unable to fit it in. And we've got ourselves a 1-point game once again. Middle of the fourth set. Tyler's going to have a fun story to write up after this one. You can catch it at greensportszone.com, a full recap of tonight's festivities in the series opener and the season opener for both of these teams. Here's Paget outside. Got it. Emma Paget, a possessed effort here tonight. One of the marquee names coming into this 2026 season. One of the more impressive players from a season ago. has certainly come through for South Greene here tonight. 20 kills, 2 ace performance. Allison Hayes at the service line. Ella Bailey watches it drift out, and we're tied once again. Tyler, we have had now 2 lead changes and 5 ties here in the set 4, which has been our most competitive set by far.
Yeah, you've not seen either team get, I don't know if we've even had a 3-point lead, have we?
Biggest lead was a 3-point lead.
Was it a 3? Okay.
Yes.
It's not ballooned up to much.
It has not. I think Greeneville led 12-9 at one point. Here's Natalie Knight on the right pin. Gets it to fall. Scrappy is the word I'd use to describe Greeneville these last 2 sets. They have not been as powerful as South Greene, but they have just been scrappy. They have, like you said, I mean, you talked about the defense, Tyler. Their defense here in these last 2 sets has been very impressive. Fillers across. Blair couldn't quite get to it, and we're tied for a 6th time here in set 4. You've got 3 girls for Greeneville kind of in that 5 to 10 kill range, but other than that, Natalie Knight's your leader with 10 kills kind of to that point. But you've seen that hitting percentage going all the way up to 289. Maybe you might have a net call here. Yeah, I think that's what it will be. Greeneville's the first to 15, that all-important number we saw in set 4. Greeneville also the first to 15 back then. Willow Aiken will serve it. McCaslin on the give and go, a left-hand finish. Offhand gets it done. Caitlin McCaslin ties us at 15. The off speed.
The changeup.
Coach Gregg will take a timeout, and we will too. What a game it's been so far. We had to break. Greeneville and South Greene tied in the 4th set.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
15 all here midway through set 4 here at Top Rebel Hill. The high school volleyball season gets underway here tonight on a Tuesday. Glad you could join us. Reminders, we enter in this fall sports season. Greene Sports Zone is your home and one-stop shop for everything sports in Greeneville and Greene County. From live broadcast stories, photo galleries, video highlights, exclusive interviews like ones that we'll have after tonight's game, and more. We got you covered over at Greene Sports Zone. Wherever you do social media, we've got you covered. Received by Katie J. She'll have the roll shot over. Bailey picks it up. McCaslin on a swing from the outside pin. South Greene has one of its first leads here in the 4th set, courtesy of the senior McCaslin. Humans to serve. Hayes retrieves it. Knight couldn't fit it in. And South Greene has stormed all the way back. An 8-3 run here for the Rebels, ever since they trailed by 3.
Who did you say was serving?
Humans.
I thought you said you missed the serve, because I totally did right there.
Here's Knight, right side, into the strings. 18-15, Coach Aiken wants a timeout. We'll take one too. Things getting interesting late. South Greene has all the momentum.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
And we welcome you back here from South Greene High School. 18-15, Rebels have the serve. They have the momentum here late in this one, looking to take it 3-1 on the home opener as we begin and kick off 2026. The fall sports season as well gets underway with the three major sports, I guess you could say, Tyler. Girls soccer, volleyball, and football. Supposed to have gotten underway yesterday. Of course, weather put a damper into things. Here we are starting for real. Paisley Christian punches it over a bit too strong, and South Greene has the lead of 4.
Hoping weather doesn't affect us Friday night either.
Fingers crossed. 5-0 run here for the Rebels on the human serve. Johnson tooled off the block, and it's outside. Everybody in the green wants to see a tip. They're going to get together to discuss. Allison Hayes pleading her and her team's case. As it would stand, South Greene would lead 20-15. Coach Aiken unable to extend past the 10-foot line, as we've learned here today.
Also, speaking of Allison Hayes and speaking of that, I do have an explanation on the black pads. The black pads are weighted with blocks, so South Greene doesn't have to put new holes in the floor after the gym caught on fire with the old net. So you probably won't see them anywhere other than South Greene, I'm guessing.
So
if that's the case.
They are placeholders for the old concrete? What was it? Still kind of unsure. As Hayes tosses it up. Christian can't get it down, and South Greene leads by 5. You talk about the Rebels storming back here. That's now 7 of the last 8 points for the Rebs.
So if you'll notice and look at the net, it's not actually in the floor.
Okay, yes.
I don't think we looked at that earlier either.
Johnson, but not before a lift is called on Greeneville. Lady Devils in trouble. South Greene is 3 away from taking this one. And Coach Aiken will take her final timeout of the game. We go to break. South Greene looking to secure its first victory here in 2026.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference. At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
22-16, South Greene with the serve, and they are 3 points away from starting off 2026 with a 1 next to the wins column in their record. Caitlin McCaslin will serve coming out of the break. You see in your top left corner there, Corley's Pharmacy, ComCare, both of those new to the fold here for fall sport activities. Proud sponsors here at First Horizon Green Sports Zone as we enter our fall broadcast schedule. Couldn't be more excited, couldn't be more thrilled as we fall headlong into this wonderful season. How about the night that Katie Johnson has had for Greeneville? 10 kills now as she is tied for the team lead to go along with 3 aces. McCaslin gets it up, nice receive there. Paget with the swing. Johnson couldn't quite get to it. And Emma Paget has her team 2 away from starting 1-0. Ella Bailey back to serve for the home team. An ace. And we've got set point from Rebel Hill. Set point, match point. Ella Bailey spins one across. Allison Hayes outside for Ireland. Finds Hardwood.
Not over yet.
The senior leader looking to will her team back from near certain defeat.
24-18 was the same exact score last game.
A service error will end it. South Greene starts 2026 1-0, and the Rebels give the home crowd something to cheer for as they start the young season. 3-1, South Greene, best Greeneville in the season opener. What a great game we saw here today. 25-17 first set, 26-24 in the second. South Greene led 2 sets to none. Greeneville stormed back there in the third, 25-23. But a Rebel charge back at the tail end of the fourth set delivers them the set 4 victory and their first win here in 2026. A trip to Churchill on Thursday for South Greene as they hit the road at Volunteer. They'll be in Knoxville this weekend, Friday, Saturday at the Showdown at the Sunsphere Tournament. They'll be on the road in Afton next week as well. That's on a Monday. And then they won't be at home until September 2nd when they start District 1 Single A play against the North Greene Lady Huskies. For Greeneville, they'll leave with a sour taste in their mouth after today's defeat. They will be at home to start district play Thursday against Elizabeth, and that's your home opener. And then in Knoxville for that same tournament this Friday and Saturday. On the road next week at Chuckie on Tuesday. We'll have that game live streamed for our Spotlight Game of the Week. At Johnson County on Thursday, at Creekwood on Saturday, before they return home for just the second time in the month of August on the 31st against Morristown East. We'll take a break. Coming up, we'll wrap it. It's South Greene 3, Greeneville 1 as the Rebels start 2026 1-0.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back here from South Greene High School. Season opener for volleyball here in 2026, and the Rebels taste victory on their home court to start the season. 3-1 victory over Greeneville. Good battle from this Greeneville team tonight, Tyler Nichols, but ultimately South Greene's night here tonight after a 21-kill performance from the sophomore Emma Padgett.
Yeah, and Greeneville looked good, just didn't look good that first set, and that's when South Greene really took advantage, and Greeneville played better the second set. South Greene was able to survive that one, lost the third one, and then took control late in the fourth set and was able to ride into a victory to start the season here. But, man, did you expect anything else from Emma Padgett? I mean, the sophomore comes out night one, game one, with 21 kills, 9 in the first set alone. And that's going to set a precedent for how this season's going to go. You wonder, after an all-state season last year, will she be all-state again this year? After one game, it certainly looks like it, but you've got a whole season left to go after this. But, man, South Greene looks good, and credit to Greeneville. After that first set, they looked really strong, too. I don't know. We'd have to go back and look what the differential is in those second, third, and fourth sets, but it's definitely single digits.
Definitely going to be a scrappy team here in 2026. Tyler, a quick turnaround for Greeneville. They open up the district schedule Thursday at home against Elizabethton. A little bit longer of a layoff for South Greene. They won't get started with district play until the first week of September, but a lot of stuff to improve on if you're Greeneville with district play starting in just 2 days.
Yeah, and you look warmed up right now already. I know you had a bad first set, but Greeneville looks good at the moment. You travel into a much, much important game with Elizabethton, and that's a game that it might be, game 3 of the season, 2 of the season for Greeneville?
Yeah.
It could very well determine the seeding at the end of the year in the district tournament. So volleyball is one of those where you jump right into district play right away. So you've got to be almost a finished product right away because these games matter now. It's not like basketball season where you get a month before you go into district games like that. I mean, you start right away to where this game with Elizabethton could determine who finishes first, could determine second, could determine third, could determine a tiebreaker. You don't know. So, I mean, it's important for Greeneville to kind of erase this one out of your memory going into that game right there, but maybe you need to keep it in your memory. Maybe it motivates you.
As we look at our stat leaders here tonight, Emma Patchett, leader in kills with 21, Caitlin McCaslin with 13, and Katie Johnson, who would lead the Green Devils with 10 of her own. Ace leaders today, we had 3 players with 3 each, Ella Bailey, Jalen Fillers, and Katie Johnson, each with 3 service aces. You also had 2 aces from Allison Hayes. You had 2 aces from Emma Patchett as well, who is the game's leader in points with 23. 2 blocks today from Gabby Atchison as well. Not a lot of action there defensively at the middle of the net. It was a very offensive match, as one might expect. Lady Rebels, who swing a .333 hitting percentage. Greeneville would swing just a .216. We saw that average dip quite heavily there in that last set. 20 attacking errors on the day for Greeneville to South Greene's 19. 57 total attacks for the home team and 51 for the away team. South Greene starts off the new year 1-0 under Coach Stephen Gregg, looking to get his team back to a 17th straight state tournament here in year number 17 for the coach. Coach Sarah Aiken will have a short turnaround before Thursday and the start of district play against the Elizabethton Cyclones. For us here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone, well, we got a busy week, as you might expect. Thursday, middle school football continues. Northview at North Greene Middle School will have action. Derek Charlton will give you the call right here from First Horizon Green Sports Zone. 6 o'clock start. We'll have pregame coverage beginning 15 minutes prior to the opening kickoff. And then, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night, we are back. High school football returns to the great Volunteer State. It's Chucky Oak, and it is North Greene cross-county matchup as we begin our fall sports broadcast schedule on the gridiron with Chucky Oak and North Greene. Live from the Tundra, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 o'clock. You won't want to miss it. So many fun things happening here at First Horizon. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're followed. Make sure you're staying up to date with everything Greeneville and Greene County athletics. For a full write-up and recap of today's game, head to our website at greensportszone.com. For Tyler Nichols, I'm Matthew Palazzo saying so long, good night, and God bless from South Greene High School. Tonight's Game of the Week broadcast is presented by Tommy's Plumbing. If you got a leak, let Tommy's take a peek. Our title sponsor, Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where they're going to save you money. Tonight's game is also brought to you by CNC Custom Trailers, Casper's Wrecker Service, open 24/7, Gateway Ford, and Gateway Nissan. You just got to get to Gateway. Heritage Community Bank. The Main Brand Hair Company. We wrangle your tangles. Your local Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. Smoothie King. Rule the day. And by Tusculum Body Shop.